What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Press X Podcast, episode 74, your weekly podcast for gaming news and opinions coming at you each and every Monday at noon Eastern. I'm Kevin McManus. With me, Kellen Williard.
Hey.
And Nick Hassell.
Hey, I'm awake this time.
You are.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's kind of late.
The Tekken movie didn't keep you awake. I don't know what happened there.
The Tekken game kept me awake.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
So this week is going to be very different than our normal podcast. We're going to be doing our E3 predictions. I do want to say that we are doing this a week before the conferences start. We are filming this a week before the conferences start. So if things get revealed or leak out after, we may have predicted something that gets leaked or something might get announced, et cetera, et cetera. These were recorded earlier than that. Nothing that has been leaked or not leaked, but announced. In full, yeah. Yeah, it will be. In our predictions as of right now.
Probably.
So then after we do the predictions, because we're going to start with that, we are going to do what we've been playing, and then we're just going to end there because, one, my printer wouldn't print the rest of the script, and two, it's late. So those are the determining factors.
I'm fine with it.
So I think that we should start with Microsoft probably. The conferences are weird this year. They do EA and then like Bethesda and Microsoft and then Ubisoft and then Sony and then Nintendo, and they're all in different days. Like it's different than it's ever been. So Microsoft's is a good start.
It was better when it was back to back to back.
Oh, yes. It was great. I think Microsoft got tired of like getting an hour of news press, and then they were like, all right, now it's EA, all right, now it's Ubisoft, all right, now it's Sony, and then Sony kind of had the mind share for the night. This gives
they were
Microsoft the mind share for the night,
and it's the easiest. Like if you go last, then you're on everyone's mind.
Oh obviously. Yeah, for sure.
So
let me make these stupid little columns. Microsoft
columns.
All right. Just so people know, when we do our predictions, you can predict like one thing, or you can predict things and get like partial credit, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. So if you want to make something bold and put a little asterisk in it or whatever, you can do that. Who wants to start?
Not me.
You don't want to start with Microsoft?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, I don't care.
You're the one who doesn't have any, so.
Microsoft, I have some. Well. I've got one that you guys may not believe. The Scorpio is going to be announced at the Microsoft press event. It is coming out in 2017, and it will cost $499.99.
So it's basically a two-parter, right?
3-parter.
Okay. It's been announced. Are
we going in the usual clockwise order?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Clockwork order. There goes like 3 of mine.
Damn.
All right. Forza 7 trailer release date for 2018.
Ooh, I like it.
That would be smart of them to not compete with the old Gran Turismo.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. I would actually like to see if that happens. I think if it had come out
Q1 of this year, they would release it in the fall because that's enough time. But since it's still
I think the game's like basically done. The only other reason I could see that happening is if Scorpio is a 2018 game or 2018 console and they want to like launch it with the Scorpio. I could see that.
That's not a bad idea.
One of their 3 franchises.
They've got a couple.
3.
Okay, next one. Cuphead. Gameplay, release date. I'm not gonna say a date unless someone else wants to jump in on the Cuphead train.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, I will. But I can just use it as my prediction. It doesn't matter. I'm actually not even super convinced we're gonna see that game.
Pretty sure we will.
Are you saying there's not going to be a release date? Like they're not going to put one?
They will show gameplay, and they will have a release date tagged on it.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not choosing release dates unless someone else is jumping in. Then I kind of have to.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have a release window for it, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go with a wild one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider gets revealed on Microsoft stage, and it will not be exclusive. So they're not going to do that 1 year BS. But I think I think they will stay with them, even though I think it's not a great idea. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think we'll see it first on Microsoft stage, basically. And I don't know if it's going to be called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That's like the leaked name or the rumored name.
That's the name.
The new Tomb Raider game.
The new Tomb Raider. Let's go Crackdown 3. We'll get trailer and a release date for 2017. Probably holiday 2017 would be my guesstimate.
I hope so.
They need to put something out.
They really do.
That game's insanely fun. Well, the first two were.
They were fun.
This is like a really big E3 for Microsoft. Like, this is kind of showing if they're tapped out or if they've just been holding everything because of the Scorpio.
They're just like, here's a Scorpio and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, which I hope that's what it is. But they've basically announced that Halo 6 isn't going to be there. Gears won't be there because it just came out, the newest Gears. And Forza comes out all the time. So, like, I don't know what they have left.
Who knows?
That's why it's kind of hard doing these predictions. I think we're going to get a lot of new stuff that we just don't know.
We're just not aware of.
My turn again?
Yeah.
Number 2, Sea of Thieves, gameplay and release date.
You got a lot of safe ones.
I mean, people can jump in. That makes mine tougher.
All right. I think we're going to get announcements of HD ports similar to how they did Phantom Dust. And I think Blinks, the cat, the Time Sweeper cat, is going to be one of those ports. I went deep on the Microsoft ones. Just wait till we get further down in the prediction.
I'm looking forward to it if you're already on Blinks.
I may tag team that in a second, so we'll see.
Blinks too.
No.
Never mind.
That idea. I think the rabbit hole you were going down, maybe.
State of Decay 2, holiday 2017. Will be shown off.
Crackdown and State of Decay.
They need to put stuff out, so I'm going to hope they're putting it out this year, Christmas.
Sort of in line with Kevin's, but a little more generic. While being sort of specific, too. They're going to announce a revival of an original Xbox era franchise.
Oh, this is my prediction from every year.
Yeah, for everything.
Specifically original Xbox, not 360. So I'm thinking along the lines of maybe Mech Assault or something in there.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're getting.
No, yeah, I stopped with that prediction. I did it every year.
Well, seeing what they did
happens.
to Phantom Dust, I don't know if I want them to anymore, but
fair.
Yeah, that's also my problem with like predicting second-party relations things. They're like, oh, scale bound. Like,
we had that game once.
Who do you work with? The only people they work with are Capcom. I'm gonna say this is a big one. Actually, I'll save that one. Microsoft shows off at least 2 VR games. I think that they're either partnering or whatever, but there'll be at least 2 separate VR games shown on stage from Microsoft, because I think the Scorpio VR is going to be at least mentioned in the bullet points.
I'll stick with that theme. I think they'll come out and show off Xbox HoloLens. I think that's what they'll do. It won't be ready anytime soon, but they're going to show it.
I feel like they're going to give up on that thing. I
feel like they should.
I feel like it's like Google Glass, where it's like
just,
cool, but
it just kind of dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you really need a 4th competitor in the VR market?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Since they've pretty much 100% said there's no Halo 6 shown, I'm saying that there's going to be a Halo spin-off game in the kind of theme of ODST sort of deal.
Or Reach or something.
Yeah.
I had that one too. Hey, it's that or like the people talking about the Halo 3 remaster.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't see it.
They've made so many anniversary and whatever versions.
Collections, and
I just don't see it. Do Do I just want to do a safe one?
Is this the last one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already on the last one.
Damn.
I think I want to do a safe one.
Oh no, my last one's gonna be.
Just because. I think actually it's not that safe because we've gone like 3
Is anything safe?
E3s without seeing it. So below we'll get a trailer and a release date. I think they revealed that thing like at the Xbox reveal. Like it's been a long time, or the
Xbox
first
One.
E3.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. So I think we're gonna get the release date for below.
I think to compete with the PS4 Spider-Man, they will show a Marvel exclusive Xbox One game.
I thought about that too. Yeah. I thought that, or they'll at least reveal it. Like.
Yeah, they'll show it or reveal it or
Mhm.
somehow, something more than just a name. It'll be a trailer or something. I don't know who though. I have guesses. I'm not sure though.
What do you think?
I'm not throwing it out there.
I mean, I won't write it down.
Okay, I feel like they may use Iron Man. Like it's you build his suit, you add more stuff to it. It's like it's Iron Man.
You said 2018 for Forza 7. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Forza 7 announcement, 2017 holiday release, and VR compatible.
Oh wow, I like it.
If you're gonna compete with Gran Turismo, you might as well go all the way.
If you're gonna do it right.
All right, so that's it for our official Xbox ones, and then after that, I like kind of just going around and saying some of the other ones that we came up with. Not
Xbox
so much.
Ones.
I get it. Not so much going into depth, but so one that I had was I thought Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2 are all releasing on the same day. I think it's going to be like part of the Scorpio launch, and they want to have them all released on the same day. Cuphead will get a trailer and be released before July 31st. I don't think you show that game again without it being done.
Without a date.
And ready to go. And then 343 will reveal a new IP. That's my other one.
That'd be cool.
Oh, is that sort of your spin-off idea thing?
Yeah,
Spin-off
well, I
or
was
just a
thinking
new-
that, and then I was like, well, maybe they just splintered the team and let them do something new. Like,
Y'all can do something not
I
Halo.
really do think that they realize that Halo, Gears, Forza is not going to do it for them eventually, and they need other IPs. And I think
the problem
letting that
'cause
studio work on one
most
would
of
be
those
good.
have 3-year cycles, so you need like a third and a fourth, so you can kind of overlap.
Yeah, the
So-
big thing is they only have 4 studios. I think they have Coalition. They have 343. They have Turn 10? Is that right for Forza? Turn 10.
Was that Forza or was that the old? No, yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, the Forza studio, and they have Rare. Which
Forza's fine because at least you have Horizon and then mainstay game Horizon.
Yeah.
So like if Halo had kind of the spin-off series, then you need like every 2 or 3 quarters to have like a big game for Microsoft.
Or for Sony.
Or if
every
you're Sony,
month.
every quarter.
Yeah.
Every month.
So I hope we get a whole bunch. But what are some of your ones that didn't quite make it?
I thought about saying what they'd show off Assassin's Creed on the Xbox stage to show Scorpio, specifically.
I thought about that too.
And then a rumor I thought was neat, but probably would never happen, was free multiplayer for Xbox Live. Because you can already play, PC people can play for free with Xbox Live people, so let them all play for free.
And that would really kick it to Sony.
Like there would still be a gold version, but the multiplayer would be
you'd
free.
still get the free games and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That would be
Because the PC
awesome.
people can already just play with all of them and they don't have to pay
that
for
would be
it.
awesome.
My only other one really was talking about maybe bundling a VR headset with the Scorpio just all at once. Maybe having a
Xbox
$400 version and maybe a $600 version.
Xbox
with the,
One with a PSVR.
Hey.
Yeah, that, and the other thing I was thinking is that they do the backwards compatibility to original Xbox.
Yeah,
They
I thought about
expand
that.
it. That's another one I think of.
Everything
every
I
time.
had was covering all the games, but I don't really
Yeah.
want to compete with some of the release dates that you guys mentioned. So.
Yeah. All right, so
Better
let's
not.
move on to third party. I have literally 5 predictions, so I might have to do a little Googling or a little thinking some things up on the fly.
You gotta wing it.
But
So one of us starts this time.
we'll see what happens. Sure,
Okay.
whatever.
I'll run out there
We're
first.
more third party than you are. So.
I'll start with South Park, Fractured But Whole. Release date early 2018 and a new trailer. They got to put this game out. eventually.
They have you're saying a 2018, like they're going to change the release date?
Yeah, it's
Because
gonna.
it has a date.
It'll be out 2018. It's not coming out now, but
Okay.
Me?
Sure is.
I'll go with the easy one. Assassin's Creed Origins trailer and release date.
Is that what you're saying the name is? Assassin's Creed Origins?
that's what
The
they're
rumored
calling
one.
it.
The one's going to Egypt.
They're calling it Origins, and they're going to Egypt supposedly.
Because everything somehow
That's
begins in
100%
Egypt.
going to happen. That's like leaked.
Okay, November 2017.
What week? What day?
One of them.
One of
a
the
day.
one of the
I don't have a
Tuesdays.
calendar pulled up.
I picked a day for Forza.
Well, we already passed that.
Yeah. I think I said like...
Oh, I have a very specific date coming up. Just not for that.
Well, Nick gets a point.
Maybe.
I only have 5, so I'm just going to go down my list. Evil Within 2 gets announced. Bethesda. Don't look at my stuff. I don't have much.
I don't care about your stuff.
Yeah, I think it's time. I'm actually kind of thinking that they're not working on that and they just did a different game, like a new IP. But I'm going to go with Evil Within 2.
Well, yeah, last year they said they were working on something new but very much Bethesda. And I don't really understand that, but
Yeah,
A
that could be one of the-
first-person
yeah.
buggy game.
something.
I might talk about that.
We'll say a new BioWare IP will be announced.
The new IP?
A new BioWare IP.
See, I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
Because they just like delayed that game that's not announced.
Yeah.
So I feel like they are 100%.
Supposedly they're working on 2 things.
Not
so.
ready. I think they're working on 3.
Well,
Because they have the Star Wars game too.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Looks like I'm up. There's so many.
There's not. Please don't take one of mine.
Ghost Recon Wildlands expansion announcement and release date.
All right. I'll take the other Bethesda one, I guess. Wolfenstein New Colossus will be revealed. I'm sure that's obvious because they teased it last year. So I'm going to say it's their 2017 game.
okay. Fair enough.
That's their Fallout 4 or whatever, where
There
it's a few months, within 6 months you're playing this
You'll
game.
see this. CD Projekt Red will show off their new game, Cyberpunk
Ooh.
2077.
I like your predictions. I don't agree with them, but I like them.
Hey, you gotta hope.
I think that's a bold prediction, Cotton.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fallout 4 VR gameplay and release date.
Okay. Crap, that kind of takes one of mine. I'm going to go with Splinter Cell will be revealed. Ubisoft event. I predicted this, I think, 2 years in a row.
Every year for as long as
It
we've
won't
been here.
happen. Don't get excited.
They're done with
But
it.
I want Splinter Cell.
Please, Michael Ironside.
Which limb is he missing?
Don't matter. Just the last one, what was it, Blacklist or whatever the game was called?
The one nobody
Didn't
talks
have
about?
Michael Ironside in it.
Right.
Kind of killed it.
Still good multiplayer. I actually just want it for the multiplayer. I like the multiplayer in Splinter Cell a whole lot. It's one of the very few multiplayer
You may be
games
the
I
only
like.
person I've ever heard say that.
Spies and Mercs?
The
No,
Spies
it's
Mercs
fantastic.
multiplayer is awesome.
Oh well. Square Enix Avengers for 2019.
You think they're going to announce 2019?
No, they'll announce it, but it won't come out till about 2019.
Oh, okay.
It's a ways away.
You think the Avengers is going to be...
It'll be announced.
This is number 4. Okay, let's get specific. The Evil Within 2 announcement and release date for October 31st.
Is that a Friday or a
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Man, that would be awesome.
Someone's got to take advantage of the fact that it's on a Tuesday.
That would be so awesome. I hope yours is true.
Yeah,
Which I think makes mine true also, but
It may.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I kind of piggybacking similar to what you did. I did not a specific one. You went
Mhm.
specific. You're specific on this one. I'm gonna go not as specific. I think Bethesda will announce a retail VR game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just something. How many more we got? One?
I think we're as far as
You're on your last
I
one.
know
Ooh.
from things I've heard and everything from Judges Week, where people basically get to go and play some of the games early that are going to be announced, et cetera, et cetera. Lots of VR games.
Good.
That's what I've heard.
I'm okay with that.
Dust off the old PSVR then.
Yeah, I've heard specifically for PSVR because that's kind of what I follow. Lots of games that quote unquote blew my mind. So
I don't care if they take 30 minutes of their conference just to show me PSVR. Go for
Yeah.
it.
I think we'll see a new IP from the Remedy guys. I don't know what it'll be, but they got to show something new.
is Remedy owned by Microsoft? No, they just partner with them a lot.
The second one. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
They just partner with them a
I
lot?
don't think they're owned by them.
I don't think they are either. Because they did Alan Wake, and then they did Quantum Break.
Mm.
Um,
Quantum Wake.
yeah, maybe that's the new one.
Now, it'll be something new.
Alan Break.
Do you think it'll be exclusive to Xbox, or do you think it'll be
I don't know. I'm going to say no.
not exclusive?
Not
I'm
ex-
writing that down.
Mm-hmm. That means they'll announce them
I
at the
like
very
it.
end. They'll go only on Xbox.
I like it. If it's on Xbox and PC, I'll count it.
Sweet.
Swinging for the fences. This is one that literally every single year that I can remember. Beyond Good and Evil 2 announcement and trailer.
Got to try it.
Well, I had some softball hits earlier, so
If anything,
let's swing
it'll
for the
be
fence.
on. Like, I feel like it'll be on Sony's stage just because they're the ones who always announce the thing that people
The
are like,
random-
it'll never happen. And then that one year they were like Shenmue 3, Final Fantasy 7 remake, like all this stuff. So
Never happened.
Crash Bandicoot remaster.
The Bandicoot.
So I'm last up here.
Yep.
Amy Hennig's Star Wars game will receive a proper trailer. She's the writer for Uncharted that left to go write a Star Wars game. We saw it in like a dev diary
Yeah,
last
very
year.
small.
I think that we
Is
get
it the Visceral Games one?
yes.
Okay, that's the one. Okay.
I think we get an actual trailer for it, and
Yeah.
I actually think this is kind of a not going to happen prediction because of Battlefront coming out, and I
Mhm.
think that they want to put the
They want all the Star
spotlight
Wars
on
on
that and
Battlefront.
don't want to be like, oh, there's also this other one that might look better if we show it off, but whatever.
well, if they showed
I only
like
have
a
5
teaser,
predictions.
Yeah.
if they showed like a teaser, then that'd be fine.
He's-
Something just put in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
This is
I just
before-
want to make it clear, a dev diary or something, a little. It's an actual trailer specific, like we get the name of the
Yeah.
game.
It's
and
for
concept
this.
art
It's
or
not just
something like
part of
that.
something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention because I know we're getting ready to do the what do we not include. Forgot to mention Killer Instinct for Xbone, some form or fashion.
That's already out.
You know that's already out, right?
No, I mean like season 4 now.
12?
I think they're on 4,
11,
Yeah.
Yeah.
36. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot. That game took off.
Yeah.
Actually,
Um,
is that one of their studios? I don't know.
I don't know what
need
they
to, I need
got.
to look at. That's like Double Helix, Iron something. I don't know. I made all those
Iron
up.
Helix? Double Dragon?
Ironside. I don't know.
The only other ones I had Rainbow Six Siege update, so we can keep that game going. Because I don't think they'll release a new Tom Clancy game on top of a potential Splinter Cell.
Mhm.
And they just did Ghost Recon.
Yeah,
well, they did Division, Ghost Recon, like
yeah.
Rainbow Six.
I was tempted to put Division
They
2,
just put
but
his
I
name
was
in
like,
front of games. Like, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
any type of action game, they just stick his
I was
name
tempted
on.
to do Division 2, but I think they're gonna let that one kind of cool off for another
Yeah.
couple years.
I
Before
think they
jump
did,
back
and it was
in.
called Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Probably about right.
Yeah, I had the Visceral Games Star Wars announcement thing on there too. My only other one was Madden 18 revealing a story mode.
That's
kind of
definitely going to happen.
That's the last
Yeah, I
big
thought
sport
about
that
that.
doesn't really have it.
Yeah, they showed that trailer, so that one's definitely happening.
Yeah, I thought about that.
All right, so now we can move on to Sony, which has the most predictions for me. Some of them kind of crazy. Some of them I think are like
Doable.
cemented.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wrong every other year, so
It'll never stop.
I stop now. So who goes first?
I think it's
Me?
Nick's turn.
Nick?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Well, I'm taking it while it's hot. Bloodborne 2. Reveal, announcement, whatever you want to call it. We'll say October 31st.
Okay, I won't. I'll just stick with Bloodborne 2 because I think that. Do you think it's going to be From Software?
Because technically, I mean, is that part of the prediction?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm giving you Bloodborne 2.
Technically, I know they like to mince words, so they say there's not going to be any more Souls games, and
yeah.
they don't count that as a Souls game.
It doesn't have
So
Souls, yeah.
they like to be all
Tricksy.
sneaky, Japanesey with it.
Plus,
so.
there was like a leaked picture that showed Bloodborne 2 and a date on it. So
Yeah, I think like a concept. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know about a date, but I saw like
there was one I saw.
There was
There's like
a leaked
the-
medieval remaster last year too.
How'd that go?
It
yeah,
was
I've,
fake.
I've seen like a concept logo where like the D and the
Broke
B
my heart.
in the middle of Bloodborne make
the
a 2.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
it seems legit. I just want something to come out on Halloween. That's spooky, scary.
Your next prediction.
Oh, something will come out on Halloween.
Mario.
What
comes
is
out.
what's the Sony game with all the freakers, the zombies that they Days Gone?
Oh,
Days
yeah.
Gone, October 31st is your next prediction.
I'm fine with that.
Damn, he's good.
My prediction for the
He
love
just
of
predicted a prediction.
God. Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Can cross that
It's
off.
been 3
Can
years.
cross that off the list.
They haven't shown anything for this game except for that trailer and then a piece of concept art and
Years.
some screenshots. We haven't seen anything. It is time to show a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer for the love of God.
That was one of my bold predictions like 2 years ago. That it would come out. It'd come out like 2018.
Your prediction last year for like 2016 was that we were going to get the release date and everything for Kingdom Hearts 3. And at the end of the year, we didn't even get a trailer.
They didn't say another word about it. They were like, "Yeah, we're done with that."
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I think they will put out, or they'll show and announce a new PSVR bundle coming with a new game.
I like it.
Same price.
Same price, just includes a full retail game.
I like it.
Something new and shiny. Something to get me to buy one.
Because Ace Combat got delayed.
Because Ace Combat got delayed.
I won't go too crazy yet. Kojima appearance. Death Stranding new trailer. And I guess this will include actress who I can't think of's name.
Emma
Yeah,
Stone?
Emma Stone.
Like a
You,
stone?
you think Emma Stone's going to be announced?
And
That she's alive or what?
I mean, not that I really have to include this much too, but I think it's going to be another one of those where if you sync it up to the other two, it's going to have the weird, spooky
Gosh,
stuff.
I hope so. I also have that.
He needs to be earning his paycheck somehow.
Exact-
So.
Yeah, I had him on mine.
Have you
too.
seen his studio and like
Oh,
just
yeah, it's
constant
awesome.
updates he does? It's ridiculous.
awesome. They took one of the what's his name? Lucius, is that his name? The
Lucius Fox?
yes. No, the statue guy that's his logo.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
skeleton
Yeah.
man. They have two of those like actual
Yeah.
2-scale ones, and one of them is coming to America.
He's
So,
got the
I
nicest.
imagine it's going to E3.
He's got the nicest
Oh, yeah.
office and like studio for someone who hasn't made anything. It's just like-
He's just kind of hanging out.
yeah.
I'm going to I'll be safe. I think we're going to get a first party, so Sony Studio PSVR game. A Sony Studio PSVR game.
Fair enough.
There actually hasn't been that many of them so far. Like we got Riggs and then Riggs got shut down.
Unfortunately.
Supermassive did Until Dawn. That's not first party. I'm trying to think. I'm sure like they did like the London the heist game, the PSVR Worlds and stuff, like the demos and Playroom and stuff. But as
Yeah.
far as like full actual games, Riggs.
And
I think we're gonna get another game I don't know what it'll be. It might be like Sucker Punch, or I want it to be Naughty Dog. I don't think it'll be Naughty Dog. They got more important shit to do.
They got other stuff to do. Did that. That's done. Okay. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Trailer and a release date for Part 1 for fall 2018.
I'll just put 2018.
Works for me.
I don't know on that one. I'm very I'm not sure. And then Square just announced that they're taking back the creative control of it. Like the studio that was doing it's not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
And so Square's doing it, and does that make it go faster or slower? No. Does that make it into one part, one thing, instead of multiple? I have no clue.
They're going to stick with what they announced.
I have no clue. It would get people excited.
Yeah.
I really don't know what they announced. I guess we'll talk about it after. We'll finish the predictions first.
Okay.
Detroit Become Human. Gameplay. 2017 release date.
2017?
Yeah.
No way.
October 31st.
No, that's not scary enough.
I don't know yet.
I don't know. Marketing companies.
I think that's a bold one.
Yeah, there's no way it comes out this year.
I don't think there's no way. I think if any of their games releases close to another one, I think Detroit's the second one that you release. It's kind of like The Last Guardian or something. It's not going to sell like crazy.
It gets
you're not
bumped
gonna
before you bump
it.
something else
Yeah,
big.
I could see that happening.
Although I've already had it pre-ordered for a year.
It's true.
Keeping the faith.
It's coming out eventually.
God of War. Obviously, I think it's very obvious. God of War is going to be there. It's going to get a trailer, probably gameplay, et cetera, et cetera. I'm
pretty sure there's already
their
billboards.
building says God of War.
Yeah,
It's coming March 2018. God of War is coming March 2018.
Okay. I could see that.
When did Red Dead get bumped to?
March 2018. It's just first quarter up until April, I think, 2018.
Ooh. Might have another busy first of the year then.
Yeah, because I think we will see Spider-Man PS4 the beginning of 2018. And we will get a new trailer and gameplay at E3.
God, I wish that game could have coincided with the movie at least.
I don't think it has to or needs to.
I'm just saying, it just would
have been cool.
Could have rode the Spider-Man hype.
Early 2018. Yeah, I don't
Spider-Man
think that
hype
game
doesn't really
is
go away, so.
remotely close to being done.
Oh, it will be.
I think it's 2019 maybe.
Oh, it will be.
But I do think we'll see it strictly because of the movie.
Yeah, we'll see it for sure.
Knack 2. Gameplay release date.
Yeah!
If he didn't say it, I was going to say it.
That one's definitely... Oh, I take back the Detroit thing. Knack is the... is the
hey, it might be the VR game.
Maybe Knack in VR.
That sounds miserable.
That sounds like I'd throw up.
And I fell to pieces. What are you saying, releasing this year or what?
Unless I have to.
Yeah, throw a second thing in there. You got Bloodborne 2.
I feel like that's a 2018 game.
Really? They previewed it. People played it.
2018.
2018? Right.
It'll get bumped.
I don't know. There's the whole Nintendo end of the year stuff, so.
Or is there?
Potentially.
Or will they?
Question mark.
What is this? Our fourth one? Yeah.
Think so.
I have some fun ones.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with
Don't you
that
do it.
game company, the studio behind Journey, reveals their new game on Sony stage. I think I don't know if it'll be exclusive. I kind of don't think so because their partnership's over. But I do think that they're thankful enough to them that it will be revealed on their stage. They tweeted out a picture a year ago, and we've heard nothing about it. I think it was a swing set, if I remember correctly. So
makes sense. Not really.
Yeah, so we'll get a trailer for that game. Maybe, probably not.
Sony will announce their next remaster collection, and it will be Spyro.
No. I mean, yes, but
Spyro.
I hope so.
He's on his way.
That'd be awesome.
I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, because Crash won't be out yet. I think it comes out like the next week.
Mm.
So they could do like the
end of the
Crash
month.
trailer and then either do like a Spyro tease at the end or just straight come out and be like, and we
here's
have
Spyro.
one more thing for you.
One more
Spyro.
thing for your purple dragon living ass.
I guess I'll fight one and go a little nuts. Because I'm curious as to why Red Dead kind of left its slot, to be honest. God of
Because they
War.
delay every game.
Yeah. God of War 2017. End of the year.
God, that would be amazing. Of War.
No, God's coming back.
2017.
God, 2017.
Witness.
You heard it here first.
Hallelujah.
That would be impressive.
I don't know. I remember last year them saying like how much of it like is kind of done. Hey, I just played a full level, guys, and stuff like that. So maybe they just
Yeah,
been
I mean,
really
they
think it's
busting
one of
ass.
I think it's one of those vertical slices, and it's not.
Yeah,
that
I think
far.
it was a vertical
Mhm.
slice as well. I think 2018 March is an early prediction as well. But I
Yeah.
know they were working on 2 games and they quietly canceled one.
Mhm.
So I don't know how like deep into that game they were. The rumor was they were really far. Like it was a space game and they were super, super deep into it and they canceled it.
Just like, no, we're done with it.
So
Yeah, I mean, obviously with what 3 big games. One of them's not making 2017, but I think I'll fight that one.
all right, I'll take this one. I thought it would get taken, but I'll take it. Sucker Punch, the studio behind the Infamous series, new IP, not a new Infamous. They reveal a new IP.
Okay.
It's been long enough. They did that First Light DLC a year after it, or a few months after, I think like 6 months or something after Second Son, and they haven't done anything since. I think that was like 2014 or something like that. So
Needed a
That's
break.
been a little while, yeah.
yeah, it's been a while. So I do think it's going to be a new IP because they did that thing where they were like, if everybody supports this and you really like it, like we can make more of these spin-off things with the other characters from the game. And that didn't happen.
And that never
so
happened.
I think we're getting a new IP. Also, I think people were a little upset with how they handled Second Son with the not having it linked to the first games in a major way. Like a lot of people were waiting for that, and it never happened. And I think people were a little upset with them. For
Didn't
that,
bother
so.
me any.
Well, yeah, because you
I didn't play the other ones. That game's good though.
They set it up like it would totally work, and then they never did it. So.
This is my last one.
Oh yeah.
Ni no Kuni 2 trailer.
Oh, I forgot about that good game. I don't think that's coming, but I forgot about the game.
That's why they're just getting a trailer, no release date. They got to show it.
Interesting. I like it. I literally forgot about that game.
I know you did. I watched you play it. Some
the
of
first one or the second one?
it. The first one.
Damn, insider scoop.
Yeah, so we can go over some of our extras.
I didn't have any like.
I
I figured this one would be the most contested, I guess. So
Yeah, I had
I-
a couple we didn't
I have
talk
a
about.
bunch,
I didn't
yeah.
really have any I could pocket.
We can just go back and forth. Uncharted Lost Legacy is a co-op game.
That'd be cool. I thought they would show off some more Metal Gear Survive.
I hope not.
I mean, I don't really want them to, but I think they will.
I don't think they're like, and here's Kojima, and now here's Metal Gear Survive.
It won't be close to Kojima, but
I would love that.
That would be funny if they did it in the opposite order. Here's Metal Gear, and here's Kojima. Yay!
The Last of Us 2 will not be shown at the show.
I was gonna say they would close with The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I don't think.
I feel like that's the end of the year. They're Sony.
PSX. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I can see that. Makes sense.
Horizon will get an expansion.
God, I hope so. Whatever they want, I'll give it to them.
Did they talk about DLC? Whether would or wouldn't be?
I think they. I don't know.
I don't remember hearing
I don't
anything
want.
about
I
it.
don't want to say something and be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know one way
I
or the other.
partially feel like there's a season pass for that game, but I don't think they. I don't know if they didn't outline it. People usually get mad, and I feel like I would have heard about that. So I'm not sure.
I mean, he would know. He got the crazy edition.
Yeah, I didn't get anything special
Huh?
except a giant statue, but you know.
Maybe that's good that they don't release DLC for it.
It's fine.
Just
I
leave
just
it
want-
as a
just
standalone
want another
thing.
game.
And
Yeah, I figured it would get like an not just adding stuff. Like it'd be an expansion,
new
Like
area.
cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, it'd be a full expansion, or maybe even like Uncharted Lost Legacy, like a standalone.
A
thing.
whole nother thing.
That'd be cool. But
I don't know
anyway.
enough of the characters yet.
I figured we'd get it hard dates for Ace Combat 7. Be next year.
No Gran Turismo.
Same.
Guess from you. Kind of surprised on that.
It'll be here.
I was gonna say same for
I
Gran
mean,
Turismo. It'll be next year. I
They've
think.
already had tons and tons of people talk about it in like VR and it blowing their minds and stuff. So
Resident Evil 7 DLC will be shown off. There's DLC teased at the end of that game. The DLC will be shown off, and it is playable fully in VR.
please.
Because some of their DLC wasn't, for some
That's
reason.
odd.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I was going to mention would be Shenmue 3 would get a trailer.
I don't think so.
Why not?
That game's supposed to release this year.
Yeah.
Ha!
It ain't
That
coming
ain't
out this year.
happening.
I am not even touching that.
Some of my other... That was your last one.
Yeah, that
Some of
was
my
my
other
last.
ones were PlayStation VR gets new controllers revealed. Because
Oh,
the
so
move,
the-
the
I
move
almost
controllers
said
are
they'd get a new peripheral, but
real
Gun
old.
controller, like an actual one.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have
No,
the
like-
aim thing, but I mean like just a replacement for the move
for the light
because they're
crap.
old. From Software reveals its VR game because they teased that they were working on something in VR.
Man, I don't know if I want those guys to make a VR game.
Spooky, scary.
No, like difficult, man.
The Spider-Man one we talked about. This one's fairly new, so I don't actually think it would happen, but it was a just-in-case thing. Tekken 7 reveals one of its guest characters as DLC. And then...
And it's, was it B2 or 2B?
Yeah, 2B is the rumor. Destiny 2 gets at least 10 minutes of stage time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty sure that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it. And then my final one that was kind of like a, whatever, is Until Dawn 2 gets announced.
I think I
Which
also
would be
had
awesome.
something about
Until noon.
a Nio expansion.
That makes sense.
That'd be cool.
All right, let's move on to Nintendo.
Which I
once
would have
again
scheduled for.
Only have 5
Halloween.
predictions, so... And I'm sure some of these will get taken.
Yeah, because there's
I'm
about 6 things they can
I'm
do.
probably going to have to make some stuff up and edit this because I'm going to be sitting here for 15 minutes.
This'll be
trying to
good.
Think of something. I'm starting out though.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take Metroid. They're going to announce a Metroid game. Damn. I need to take it. I don't have much.
Damn.
Risky.
Metroid Switch.
Metroid Switch.
But will it be good?
Probably.
Metroid Switch.
I imagine.
They've had pretty good luck with Metroid.
I mean, they've had some terrible spin-off games though.
Oh, the Federation thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Jesus.
was just a mistake.
that was unnecessary.
Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
We tried to, but
What do
Nick
you got,
keeps
Kellen?
bringing it up. SNES Classic announced.
Ooh, I totally forgot about that. And I'm pretty sure that was one of my predictions for the year.
Yeah.
You've predicted at least 2 of those happening.
Predict the riot.
I like it.
Pokemon Star reveal.
Nope, forgot about that too.
I was hoping Nick would save that for later.
I just
No, we're getting pretty hot here right off the bat. So
Well, I can piggyback off of that. Eh.
please
Breath
don't.
of the Wild
I wanna
story
give you a
DLC fully revealed with a date, price, all that stuff. We'll see the story expansion for that game, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What if they did Switch only for that?
That'd be
Only
hilarious.
on the Switch.
I think they've already sold
That'd
the
be pretty
season
funny.
pass for Wii U, but I'm not 100%
Like,
sure.
ooh,
on
by
that
the way,
either.
you get nothing with your season pass.
That would be
That'd
funny.
be
Kind of
funny.
like the what was it, Ukulele? They were like, "Hey, you know how we literally got funded saying we're gonna make this for the Wii U? We're not making it for the Wii U.
Just kidding.
That's not cool. You literally got backed because
For the Wii
I'm
U.
sure some people backed it because they wanted to play it on
a
the Wii U.
version.
Kind of a dickheaded move.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 trailer and announcement.
Do you think it's coming this year?
No,
You know it's announced for this year.
it's not.
It's not coming this year.
It's not coming this year is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But they will show new stuff.
Okay.
But it will not come out this year.
Yeah, all it was before was just in the montage of the Switch reveal. Which I guess I'll jump in that pool as well. Fire Emblem Switch, not Warriors, the one that's for sure coming out this year. But
is it Heroes or Warriors?
I
think it's Warriors. It's like Hyrule
Heroes
Warriors.
is the mobile game, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I knew it was one of those.
So a mainstay Fire Emblem Switch.
Lots of Fire Emblem going on recently.
Because it's fabulous.
Lots. But yeah, 2018 for sure.
Yeah, I think I literally just wrote it down as Fire Emblem 2018.
Super Mario Odyssey. I'm back and forth on this one. Will get revealed, or not revealed, but more stuff will be shown. It's coming out 2018. I'm going with they're delaying it. I hope they don't. The more I say it, the more wrong it sounds, because they really need it to come out. But maybe they're like, but we have Animal Crossing this year or something like that. I just feel like if they knew it was coming, I just feel like if they knew that it was coming this year, they would have pushed that more, at their reveal thing for the Switch.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Like, it wasn't even playable there. ARMS was playable, Splatoon was playable, Mario Kart was playable, Mario wasn't.
That could be a strategy thing, too, to get attention on the stuff between now and then.
Out
since, the main argument against it is, what is there to play other than Zelda? But anyone who's going to play Zelda's probably played it and finished. Until your DLC announcement hits.
Well,
I guess.
I think there'll be a new Switch holiday bundle, and it will have Mario Odyssey. Because it will come out holiday 2017.
I like it. Do you think it's gonna be? This isn't part of the prediction. Do you think it's gonna be like colored Joy-Cons?
Oh yeah,
think they're gonna be like a red and green or something.
I'm fine with that. There'll be something unique about it, but yeah,
It's wearing a hat with eyeballs.
That'd be fine.
Super Smash Brothers port revealed.
I knew that was one of yours, so I left it
with a release date.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Mine's a little more detailed.
I kind of wanted to jump in and maybe do characters, but I'll leave it.
No. I got it. No. I guess I'll do Super Smash Brothers Switch announced. I agree with you. At least 2 new characters. And then I have Ice Climbers, Lucas, a character from ARMS, or the Splatoon kids. I think they'll fit in there. So
they're going to mash up all the stuff from the 3DS one and the Wii U one and make a Switch one.
2 characters. And then possibly those 4 guys.
I would say, not that I'm going to let you change your announcement now or a prediction, but Alm and Celica from the new Fire Emblem game.
See, we were talking about Fire. I think they just put Corrin in, or not Corrin.
I know that, but
frick is the new one? Like,
they already have amiibos for them, so
yeah, we'll get.
It's just the easy.
It's a thing.
Just the easy boop.
Yeah. They'd have to make new ones anyway, because the Smash line amiibos are different. But
oh well, not my prediction.
Yeah, I thought about adding them in my little thing, but I was like, it's like Fire Emblem Bros.
Like Fire Emblem
it's literally
Pokemon,
like Super Mario Fire Emblem at this point. So I don't think you can make more Fire Emblem characters.
Oh, they can. They're just not going to. I think they will show off some of that Mario plus Rabbids game with gameplay.
Oh, they will for sure.
The RPG we've all been waiting for.
I'm okay with it.
Almost did that for the third-party announcements.
Yeah, it's a
Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft.
Game,
I think they'll show it off at Nintendo, though.
Do you think it's coming out this year? I want a little more, because they're obviously going to reveal
this. I think it'll be 2018.
You think it's 2018? Yeah, that game is like the worst kept secret ever in video game history.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
It leaked before the Switch was out. It leaked like during the Switch conference, and everyone was surprised it didn't get shown. And now like the art leaked and the slides of them talking about how they're going to sell the game leaked, which is horrible because they were like, this is how you get people interested in our game. And it's like, uh-oh.
That's special.
All right, so this is the last set of predictions, right? This last go around.
Well, I haven't done
Oh,
mine.
never mind. I got a
think-
blank space for
I think
you.
it's my fourth one.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, go.
5
Then
on
it'll
there.
be the
I got
last guy.
excited.
2 more for me, correct?
You got 2
Okay.
more.
I got excited. Sorry.
Pikmin 4
Oh yeah.
announcement for probably 2018. No time soon.
They had kind of sort of announced Pikmin 4 forever ago,
Yeah,
and then they
kinda.
never talked about it again. I forgot about that.
It's been a
I'm
while.
pretty sure they probably like got started on it and they were like, "Hey, we're releasing the Switch. Don't do it."
Well, it was
Save it.
Miyamoto working on it, which is, the Mario creator. He's their
Yeah.
big guy. And he was just like, yeah, well, I'm working on Pikmin 4 and doing this. And I don't know if he meant like the 3DS Pikmin that just recently came out, the side-scroller thing, or what. Or maybe it's a mobile game. I don't know, because they're doing mobile now. But
Yeah, they're doing all sorts of stuff.
Could be one of those lost in translation sort of things.
That's
too.
also true. My last one, I will pick Virtual Console. Will get announced for the Switch, and it will release before July 31st.
Of this year.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they say out now, but
And
I was scared
available now.
because a lot of times they're like available at the end of the week or whatever. So I'm just saying July.
You think
1st.
it'll be any better than the old one?
what?
Better supported?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're doing better with the Switch than the Wii U. So I have no reason to believe that they wouldn't do better.
I'd like to
with
see
the
them
Switch than the Wii
tie it into their yearly online thing.
Yeah, we got
That'd be cool.
details on that. That was one
Rebates
of
or
my
like a-
predictions. I said that
Yeah.
it was going to be $20 a month, and that was true, but it already got revealed by now, so I couldn't use it.
20 a
And-
month?
Or sorry, 20 a
Okay.
year. Sorry, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, 20 a year.
Jeez.
And it already
Nintendo coming in hot.
it already got revealed, and they did say
Yeah.
you're going to have access to, old games, but we'll see. And they have that thing where they have online now, which is cool. Like you can play the old classic games online, so we'll see
Yeah.
how that goes.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
cool.
just need like 3 apps, or you need a phone app. You need a
Yeah.
the screen.
If you want to talk to your friends, do not get a Switch.
I don't want to talk to my
Hey,
friends.
you have to use your phone to talk to your friends.
Can't you
Wait,
just do that anyway?
new technology.
No, it's not. I don't have many left on here.
Well, you only need one more.
I guess I'll use Skyrim port for the Switch. We'll get a release date for fall of this year.
Oh, that's probably going to be at the Bethesda thing, huh?
It may. I'm not sure where the Hulu show it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I tried to.
You think it's going to be the 360 version of the game?
Oh, absolutely.
That's gonna look so bad. Like,
Literally, it'll look bad.
It will look bad, but like, they're gonna get a lot of flack for that. I guess that's the best way.
It
to
won't
put
run anything
Still,
better than
it's
that. So.
the point of playing it on the go. It's the handheld only that people care about, I think.
Oh no, I agree, and I
Yeah.
understand why they're doing it. I'm just saying, like, that is not a good bullet point to
No.
have.
You get to play it in 720p,
Especially
for
when it was literally
2
just
hours.
remastered for PS4 and Xbox One.
720p
remastered
on the
it to
go for
the
2 hours.
PC
yeah.
version. It's like, oh, y'all can run this now? Cool.
I think all mine are taken. So
Have at least one more.
I think
If you want my random one more that I thought of while we were sitting here.
no,
I had one more, yeah, that surprisingly nobody took. Or they did and I wasn't listening.
I'll fight you on the virtual console thing.
Okay.
It'll definitely be revealed, but it will be fall.
Sure. My other one, Zelda Mobile, gets revealed. That's like a rumored thing to be happening. They've also confirmed there's Animal Crossing Mobile. That's a possibility. Things like that.
Yeah.
Basically, mobile games are
More mobile stuff.
the other prediction I would venture to say, but I don't know if that's the right audience. That's why I didn't want to use it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like, I don't think writers or press or anything will be excited to put up Animal Crossing Mobile announced. Like, I just don't think that'll do
I
it.
kind of thought
You got to stick with the Switch, like, almost exclusively, and they're not going to.
my only other one might have been the Shin Megami game, just because Persona's still kind of riding hot. So
Didn't that not have a name when they revealed it a few months ago? Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not
I
a
wouldn't
good
even
sign.
call that an
don't remember.
announcement. That's
even
more
like the Project Octopath Traveler. That's not a name.
No.
That's a
Yeah.
project they're
That's a
still
project
working on.
something.
That's like Project Scorpio.
But yeah, like I wouldn't have even called that a teaser before. It was like an empty
It
room,
was
a couple
It was
of
strange.
demons, I guess, and then Shin Megami.
It's like, hey, we have this name still.
I was kind of thinking about maybe an actual proper teaser for it, but
I like Persona Q too.
That'd be cool.
I don't think this is the audience. I think that's just a random announcement one day.
That's just something you put out.
I mean,
But,
that's like a
like they didn't even put Persona at their conference last year, Persona 5 last year, and that was, I think, an easy hot item you could have put in the thing, and they didn't do it. So
that's fine.
I don't see them, Nintendo, doing that at all. So those are our predictions. We'll go over them. So I guess I should talk about it. The podcast is going to be a little weird, and I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing, which isn't great. But
yeah,
Monday is the Sony conference.
We're never sure what we're
there's
doing,
no
so.
point in recording a podcast next Saturday when we would do it, and then have E3 happen, and it would be a worthless podcast. So what I did last year was I just sat down with Todd and we kind of reviewed the conferences. But you guys won't be here to do that. So basically what I think I'm going to do is stream the conferences and then do a live just kind of reaction thing afterwards, and then splice together all the live reactions and make that the podcast episode 75. It'll be a little weird because I can't do that with the Sony one because we're going to the movie theater to watch it. At least two of us are.
If we wake
you
up.
might sleep in. But we're going to the movie theater to watch that one, so I can't do the live thing for that. So it's a little weird. So surprise, there will be an episode 75.
There'll be something with Kevin
probably.
on it.
I'm not even 100% sure.
We will return.
We'll figure it out. And then the next week we'll go over the predictions and just talk about everything and how we feel.
Talk about E3.
Any news that came out after and leaks or whatever happened. All the bad news that always happens after E3 when they announce
all the
something.
stuff me and Kevin get wrong every year,
All that.
All the funny, awkward stuff that hits YouTube right after and Twitter.
Alicia Tyler, every moment she's ever been on the
all the
conference.
cool dancing montages from Ubisoft's announcements.
Basically just the Ubisoft press conference.
There's the whole thing.
Just Dance 2018.
All right, so let's move into what we've been playing to close out this episode. This strange
day in our
episode.
lives.
I kind of like the formula. I love predictions. Predictions are my favorite episodes. I really like doing them.
Why?
I don't know. I just think they're fun.
Okay.
And
But I don't like people to learn how dumb I am.
it doesn't take much. But yeah, I just think the predictions are fun, so I like doing these episodes. So I don't mind cutting it. It's not cutting it short. It's a full-length episode, but making it different just for the predictions.
Something different.
So let's just kind of talk about what we've been playing this week. I've had three kind of major things. I'll start with one of them. I know we share a little bit.
I share one with him and share one with you, so.
I haven't done anything new except Fire Emblem, so.
I'll start with Rhyme because I wanted to do that one last week, and I never got the chance to. So I played Beat Rhyme. It is fantastic. I really, really liked it. I do agree it borrows a lot from all the other games I love. It's a lot like Journey. It's a lot like Ico. It's a lot like The Witness. It's a lot like Zelda. It's a lot like all these games kind of put together. And it doesn't do one particular thing better than all of those, I don't think.
Jack of all trades, master of none?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a master of none. I would say Jack of all trades, it's pretty good.
So master of none.
Kevin, 2017.
Yeah. Like
master of nothing.
There's a few moments in the game that I think back on as like definitely the moment, like the memorable moments. I think it has an awesome ending, a better ending than probably some of those games actually. But I don't remember it as super fondly as I did when I finished it, and I was like, holy crap. But that being said, it's still probably going to be on my Game of the Year list for the end of this year. It just probably won't be in the 1 or 2 slot. But definitely recommend playing it. It's only $23 if you have the Best Buy or Gamers Club Unlocked or Prime or whatever. So yeah, Rhyme, very, very, very good. Most similar to Ico. It's definitely Ico Journey, but I think it's most similar to Ico.
Cool.
Then I played Friday the 13th. I finally caved in. I was going back and forth on wanting to buy this game because it's so buggy and so like ridiculous.
Awesome.
But oh my gosh, I don't watch streams of games unless they're speedruns or fighting games.
Or League of Legends.
No. And I kept watching streams of this because everybody playing it was just having so much fun. And basically, it's 7 camp counselors, and they spawn, and they have to go find materials and things to build a boat to escape, or fix the car to escape, but the car might only have 2 seats, so you're going to be leaving people behind. You can call the police and try to escape from the exit, but Jason usually camps where that exit is, so he's going to get you if you're careless about it. And it's all procedurally generated, so the items aren't in the same place every time, so it makes it fun. It's like a scavenger hunt.
Not even the same map.
It's like a scavenger
yeah,
hunt with
and
a
there's
murderer
3 different
chasing
maps. There's a lot of things I would change if I were to do it, like work on it.
Fix the
but
bugs,
it's a Kickstarter game, so I can't, hate on it
That
too much
actually came out.
for its budget.
you. It came out, yeah.
Then one person gets to play as Jason, which is the best part of the game. When you get selected for Jason, you are very happy, especially because you don't have very high odds of playing as Jason because it just randomly picks somebody of the 8. But playing as Jason, you just get to brutally murder the camp counselors, and they can only talk to each other when they're close to each other, but you can also hear them when you're close to them. So sometimes you're like sneaking up on them or whatever, they don't know you're there, and then you hear them, okay, I got the gas, we're ready to start the car. And you're like, teleport to the car, and you just wait for them to show up. I do have a very fond memory of this little kid kind of talking in the lobby. I knew it was a little kid, and Jason has the ability to teleport anywhere on the map. That's one of his, cooldown abilities that he gets. And I just teleported and happened to land right next to that 13-year-old kid, and I did my brutal kill on him, and he just starts screaming. He's like, help me, and the whole team of counselors came and started hitting me with sticks and stuff, and I was like, what is this? I've never seen somebody come to someone else's rescue. But anyway, I got him in the end, and I killed all those people.
I felt bad for the little kid you were brutally murdering.
Yeah, it's a really fun time. But yeah, the game, as far as the game goes, isn't great. Like, it is buggy. It's very buggy. It's got very bad wait times and matchmaking and things, but it doesn't matter too much. Like, it's a mediocre game that is a blast online, So yeah, I definitely recommend actually playing that game. I wish I had a physical copy just so I could get it for cheaper, honestly, because $40 I think is a little steep. I think $30 would have been a nicer price point for them. But overall, I like it.
It's cool.
It's currently my online game. Every year I get like one online game. I had like Uncharted 4 and Battleborn, and Splatoon was another one where basically whenever I'm doing anything, I'm rendering these videos on the computer, etc. I sit and play a couple matches of that while things are loading or whatever, and this is going to be that game, I think, probably until the end of the year. I was thinking the next game on the list, Tekken 7, was going to be that game until I played that game online and just figured out I am trash and can't win a single game. I played 20-something games. I won one.
Well, we hit the gym today and
didn't feel good about it.
Probably both. Grew exponentially.
Still don't feel good about it. Like, playing online, you die if you fumble twice because you just get juggled and you lose half your health. And if you do the combo, which I do all the time, you get comboed and you lose half your health. So before you know it, the match is over, and you're like, I hit him a couple times. That was cool.
I did damage and I died.
So
that's the point of fighting games, though, is just literally just get your ass stomped for days and days and days, couple weeks, and then you finally get the hang of it. So,
but that's Tekken 7's online. As far as the actual game Tekken 7 goes, I think this is the best Tekken. I think they really refined everything. It stinks that they're missing some characters just for the sake of me thinking it is the best one. Like, it sucks that a lot of people's favorite characters aren't in the game because they are missing key characters.
Yeah.
But they were like, hey, they're not going to be in the game. Like, they're just not.
They were up front with it, yeah.
It has a decent story mode with really cool transitions to the fights, which is cool, where somebody will like break through whatever and like run and start punching at your character, and then they'll punch you in the face, and then the screen turns out, and then you see your health bar and it took a hit, and then you start the fight like that, which is neat. The story's fine. Whatever. A couple hours long.
Fighting game story.
Yeah.
It's
quite
very out there.
Not quite Injustice 2, but it's...
Yeah.
At least a story. At least it's something.
At least they tried.
It's worth playing through if you bought the game, I think. And then there's a bunch of side stories, so you can learn about all the side characters in the game, things like that. But the actual mechanics of the game have changed quite a bit, actually. If you've played old Tekkens, I think they're definitely new player friendly. Specifically because they have super moves now, very similar to Injustice, where if your health gets super low, you can deal double damage. Or you can give up that ability to deal double damage to do a super move that does damage to them more damage depending on how low your health is. And oh boy, it'll just rip off 70% of someone's health. Like, if you're at
Just
one
out of there.
sliver and you hit them, it'll just destroy them.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel good, even if you're sucking. You don't feel like you're out of luck. You can do that move, catch them with that move, and then get right back into the game. So I really like that. And then I'm not a giant fan of the projectiles. Kind of annoying. But everything else about the game, I think, is just the best version of the game. The customization, there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things
There's a
to
lot of useful things.
customize. They have every soundtrack from every Tekken, and you can build a custom playlist, and it'll play over all the stages and everything. I had Tekken Tag going. You can watch every cutscene from every Tekken game. They have every single one. You can go and watch, like, there's so much here for a fighting game, similar to Injustice 2. I think Injustice 2 had a lot. And another mode that I really liked is the treasure mode, where you get consecutive AI matches, and the more you win, the more items you get. So you unlock like a cool hat or a not cool hat or some glasses, and then eventually you unlock character specific stuff. Like my hair changes color now, and you can get auras that glow red or whatever. So I'm loving Tekken 7 as a Tekken fan. Nick, how are you feeling about it?
I think it's the best fighting game of the year. I know Marvel's still coming out towards the end of the year, so it technically
That's really
isn't
bold.
part of the circuit, I guess, if that's what you want to call it for this year.
This is a crazy good year for fighting
Because
games.
Evo is kind of like the Super Bowl, and then think a couple months, and that's when the rotation of actual like Capcom stuff for Street Fighter, and I think something of the Iron Fist for Tekken, and Injustice has its own thing going now for all the pros out there.
Guilty Gear came out, which is good.
Rev 2, yeah. But yeah, like as far as like actual game itself, not like is this fighting game better than Street Fighter, but like an actual as a video game, I think it's the most robust. Like Injustice bumped the bar way up after Street Fighter, obviously, and then I think Tekken topped it because it's got, I believe, more characters, but way more to do with said characters. I mean, there's even people where if you change like their look, sort of like the one character you did, where if you change his look, he turns into like a different kind of like persona of that guy or a different character.
Like Violet and Leo.
That guy.
Excellent.
But yeah, there's just more to do, and like even with the treasure hunt mode and stuff like that, like the customization with this versus Injustice 2, way better.
I actually think Injustice 2's is better, because Injustice 2's actually fits the characters, and this one is silly and stupid. But
I mean, you can
that's
get.
why
I
like
don't
it.
like that Injustice 2's stuff changes your moves and changes your stats and makes you stronger. Like, I was playing with someone in Injustice 2 for a very long time, and I played Scarecrow the whole time, and he was switching between Supergirl and Black Canary constantly, and I didn't realize until later my character was a higher level than him, obviously. I literally have more health, and I'm stronger, and all this stuff. I'm like, I didn't even realize, like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Like,
that's kind of
maybe
odd.
part of the reason I'm beating you is because my character is literally stronger than you. Like,
He's
that's
just
not
better,
fun.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
why I like
fighting
the
game.
cosmetic only.
Yeah, I do like the
approach.
cosmetic only. I also like the unlock system better. I like that you can fight in those things. You unlock character-specific things for the character you're using, whereas in Injustice 2, you get a random loot thing with 3. I guess it's like Overwatch. You
It's
get a
just
random
loot crate,
loot thing with 3 things that you don't want. Like,
A little less RNG.
it's
for the
really
most part.
annoying.
Oh, you got 3 voice packs.
I love Injustice 2, though. I think they're very close. I don't actually know which one I like more yet. But
Yeah, I think it's the best one of the year so far, and it's changed kind of my approach to Evo, because normally Street Fighter is the big hype. It's the last one that they'll show. I don't think Tekken 7 yet will make as big a splash. Fighting games take a while for people to move over from different games and stuff like that. It'll be interesting.
I think people have been waiting for Tekken, though.
Long time.
It's been a while.
Tekken
yeah.
Tag 2 wasn't great. I'm a big Tekken fan, and I didn't really like Tag 2. I was disappointed with a lot of the stuff in it. The last one I really liked was 6. So 7 I fell, right back into it. I even felt bad because I betrayed my main character, my Lily. I started playing as the nocturnal vampire chick. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nocturnal vampire? Narcoleptic vampire. That's the word. She goes to sleep.
Nocturnal vampire.
She's probably nocturnal too, but
I would hope so.
You'd hope. Yeah, Tekken 7, good game. Aside from that, since the last time I was here at least, beat Persona 2 Innocent Sin.
Oh, I thought the game was called Beat. I'm like, I haven't heard of this game.
That's a
I'm like,
new game. Playing Beat.
I finished it in like 55 hours, I think, is what it turned out to be. Story, insane, but awesome. Really weird approach to it. Basically, sort of how Persona 4 is centered around going into the TV world.
Mm-hmm.
Persona 3, all about this midnight hour. What's it about? Persona 5, stealing people's hearts, calling cards, cool stuff like that. This one is basically what happens if rumors start to come true.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go a little nuts with that, because rumors are kind of what you make of them, and yeah, you can.
Man, we're getting the Spyro collection, guys.
just spiral out of control.
Spyro out of control.
But yeah, it turned out to be really good. I really enjoyed the characters and like the development of each of them, and what I didn't realize is what the game could do without social links and confidants. Like, it just goes back to like a traditional way of telling a story, because if you do the social link and confidant approach, it's really good. It lets you dive into what you want to dive into, but if you don't hit them all, you don't get every single bit of the story, and it feels like you're missing pieces here and there. So it's a double-edged sword, I think.
I've almost hit them all in P3. I'm very close.
You are close.
And obviously this
Surprising.
game doesn't have the day-to-day system either, so you're not confined, and the story is not just like diced up and spread out evenly. It's just one straight story, basically. So the pacing is the only thing you have to worry about when you go back to the traditional sense, because obviously when you do the day-to-day system, the pacing's pretty easy to do since you just kind of splice it up. But pacing here was good, and I think it belongs in the same tier as P3 and beyond.
Interesting. So what's next? Are you doing the sequel? Are you doing P1?
I think I know too much about P1.
Did P2 help that?
P1, P2, or both P2 games are very closely knit for a weird reason that I won't get into. But a lot of people from 1 carry over into 2.
So should you play 1 before 2, unlike
Ideally.
3 and 4 and 5, where they're not really connected?
Yeah,
Story-wise, at least.
but the systems in P1 are like real archaic, and it's real different.
Well,
so
they remade it.
If you can stand
I don't know if the remake is.
What it's like, yeah, I don't know much about it.
Because like when you're attacking, you have like a grid system, and like the people in the back can only attack.
Yeah, I remember
it's
that.
It's more like a tactics game.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So I don't know if you're willing to.
I do like tactics games.
Go off the beaten path for Persona.
Tactics.
But no, it's not necessary. It's not like they go, oh, you remember 3 years back when this happened? It's just like, hey, yeah, I can use Personas too. Why? Well, a couple years ago, and then
gotcha.
it's sort of like that. But yeah, I will play Eternal Punishment next when I dive back into Persona. That'll be a little bit. I need to finish Q as well. So
It's good story.
Yeah, I never finished
I don't like
Q
the
either.
gameplay. It's a good story.
other than that,
I'd play Q too. So
brought this fancy little box because I didn't get to last week.
Little.
Fire
I
Emblem.
was wondering. I was like, he's not playing Persona. I don't know what you're talking about. You're playing the same game as him.
Biggest fucking box I've seen since like
I mean, I've seen bigger boxes.
Windows 98
I might be able to find one.
games.
Yep, there's one
Where'd
right
they
there.
go? Did you see the statue?
Monster
box
box.
Did you
those are
see the
usually, like,
Recore
deep.
box?
It's
This
taller
one's just
than that.
tall.
It's taller than
Because it reminds me of like the old like Windows 98 games where you had to like 10 floppies or something just to install the game. Anyways,
the original PS1 boxes like that.
It's true.
played all the DLC for Fire Emblem, at least the story related ones. Probably played the main game for 3 hours, something like that. So cut out a bunch of the stuff first because it all had prologue written on it. So I was like, oh, I should probably play this before getting too deep into the game. And I got the season pass for it, so it just all kind of hit it.
You got them more expensive than the game season pass?
Yeah.
Sounds about right for
Quality.
you.
There's, I think, on the Nintendo like DLC online thing, when you're flipping through the 3DS, the shop, there's 10 pages of DLC already for it. So I was just like, seems worth it. Okay. So it wasn't just like costume pack, character pack, story, go. So it seems worth it. I don't care. I'm supporting it. Like Fire Emblem. Really like Alm, main character, green guy right there.
I mean, he's not green. His hair's
His
just
hair
green.
and eyes are green.
Green
He's
guy.
mostly blue.
I don't call him a green guy.
He's not a green.
Lots of personality. I like him.
Is she a pink girl?
That was the only thing
His
with
mother.
Crom. I mean, not Crom.
The other Smash Brothers
Corrin.
character.
Corrin didn't really have like the personality of like Crom and all the big heroes before him. So he kind of, I don't know. That was the main difference with the last Fire Emblem for me. This one never shuts up. So I don't know. I'm liking him so far. I think the story's cool. Really like the dungeons, and I really like the return to older parts of the combat, but they're kind of like infused with the newer cutscenes, and
They've got the new pretty 3D cutscenes.
Yeah.
And the dungeons are all 3D.
That's cool.
so it feels like
It's neat.
the better guy always wins the fight, and it's not like a luck-based thing where like, oh, my hit rate's really low. Oh, I swung and missed. Oh, that sucks. Or, hey, I'm an archer. Oh, here comes like 3 barbarians to just swing and crush me. Okay. So
Archer's range is ridiculous. So.
yeah, so you can stay far away and pew pew. Really fun game though. Probably 6 to 8 hours, but I will most likely be playing that first and foremost this week, along with trying
the
to fit
game
in.
is 6 to 8 hours.
No, I'm 6 to 8 hours in.
Oh, I
So
was
I'm
gonna say,
over
that's-
10 hours and it just like opened up for me.
I was
So.
gonna say, that seems short.
So I'll probably be
Real
hitting
heavy
this every
rush.
night and then 30 minutes an
You're
hour.
just gonna hit
Tekken.
the box every night.
Yeah, just knocking it out.
you just don't like the green guy.
He's cool. I like him.
Yeah, back into games a lot. 'Cause there was a few weeks there where I was just like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't know what to play.
Tekken and Friday the 13th a lot. Online games helped a lot. I'm back in it too.
The Game Depression.
I don't
I'm
know how
liking
soon
it.
I'll jump
And then
into
E3
online
showing up.
The
with-
Great Depression.
with Tekken, but I'll get there. I gotta figure out who I'm gonna play first, because King's rough.
Yeah, I kind of like the chick with the long legs that kept kicking me in the face.
Russian girl?
Yeah,
The chick
I
with
like
the
her
long
and
legs.
Chinese girl.
she's new. I don't remember her name.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Chris. No, it's not Christina. I can't
I don't know.
remember. Christie's from the other ones.
Russian girl, Chinese girl. Good characters. I like them. And Akuma, but I just know all of his moves from Street
Just know
Fighter,
Akuma,
so
yeah.
Hadouken. All right,
Sure.
I'm pretty sick of this fight.
That's fine.
even though we fought 30 matches just between those two.
I was doing stuff.
That's how you do a fighting game. Gotta learn.
Yeah.
How about you, Kellen? Anything to add in the Fire Emblem realm?
Fire Emblem, I'm farther. I get to use both main characters now. I've got the stuff for the rewind, but I haven't had to use it yet. Although I can. I just haven't had to yet.
Yeah.
The story's getting interesting. A lot more interesting.
10
I like it a
hours
lot.
in?
Yeah.
It's about time.
I mean, it was already interesting to begin with, but
I think the prologue probably introduces a lot of the characters that he's probably obtained by now, because you're sort of just like little dude out in the middle of nowhere, and you're supposed to join sort of like a rebel faction. And I'm sure said rebel faction's got leaders and higher ups, and I think the prologues introduced some of those guys.
yeah, I've run into some people that hadn't joined yet, but I know they joined eventually because there were names I recognized that I'm kind of excited for. I don't know how long out that is. The dungeons are cool. The dungeons have gotten better the farther you go because they get bigger and a little more involved.
Mm.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I think 2 weeks ago, where it's sort of like you're running through Tartarus on P3, where you see the enemy and you go up and slash them and
You hit
start
him
the
with-
fight.
And if you hit him, he's missing a little bit of health when you fight him, so a little easier. And there's stuff to break to find items. Like I like it a lot. There's chests to open, some hidden doors you got to smash it through. Just going through that in Grand Theft Auto 5 is about it. That's all I do.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So that's it for this episode of the Press X Podcast. If you like the show, as always, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for being here, Nick.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Kellen.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll speak with you next time.